let's move on to Orochimaru.
Scroll down. Orochimaru. All right, for my Orochimaru. Hey, where is Orochimaru at? Am I true? There you go. My Orochimaru. I kind of like this one. I'm gonna see what you got to say about it. For my Orochimaru, I got Isaiah Thomas from the Detroit Pistons. OG Isaiah Thomas. I say it
Hmm.
because he was a good guy at one point. Everybody used to love Isaiah, but became hated when he was playing with the wrong team. The right team for him,
Hmm.
but the wrong team to a lot of people. Was seen as a villain by people not rooting for him. If you was a Pistons fan, you loved
Hmm.
Isaiah. You probably thought Isaiah was the best player ever. You probably loved him, his personality, all that good stuff. If you wasn't rooting for the Pistons, you thought he was a villain. You know how them bad boys teams went. Folks hated them. That's why they was calling them the bad boys. The way they was fouling, all that good stuff. And Isaiah, their leader, aka Orochimaru,
Hmm.
was seen as a villain.
Hmm.
Had a very strong, dangerous team around him, but he was the best. Orochimaru kept
Hmm.
strong ninja around him that he obviously gave them curse marks and performed all these experiments on and stuff, trying to find all the jutsu and all that. Now, I mean, Isaiah wasn't doing all that, obviously, but he had a strong team around him. But he was always the most dangerous. Remember the Sound Four and all that when they chased
Hmm.
Sasuke and stuff? They was all strong, but nobody was ever considered stronger than Orochimaru. Nobody was considered stronger than Orochimaru until Sasuke literally had killed him. But even
Yeah.
when he killed him, Orochimaru still had no use of his hands or his arms. So he
Hmm.
couldn't weave jutsu signs and stuff, all that good stuff. So who knows if Sasuke would have won that fight. And then Orochimaru still turned out to be alive, but that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. But yeah, Isaiah was on them Pistons teams. The bad boys had Joe Dumars, had Rick Mahorn, Bill Laimbeer, Dennis Rodman. Great team. But always Isaiah was considered the best player. Even when Joe Dumars won Finals MVP, one of those championships, Isaiah was still the best player. And Orochimaru was always considered the strongest. And last but not least, Orochimaru killed the third Hokage. And Isaiah Thomas beat MJ twice. Back to back. And not Michael Jordan, the third Hokage might have been the first death in Naruto. Like the first main character death. I think he might have been the first one. Obviously,
That's yeah.
you talk about the fourth Hokage and stuff. That all happened, before Naruto really takes place. But
In the current day
yeah,
storyline.
he was like the
Yeah.
first main character to die. And Isaiah Thomas beat Michael Jordan straight up head to head twice.
Hmm.
And I mean, obviously Michael Jordan beat him later on. So I mean, the third Hokage wasn't coming back. But I just found that very synonymous also. That this man came back, killed y'all King, beat Larry Bird and them, beat Magic Johnson and them. He beat the King. He's like, this team beat the best that y'all had to offer and got up out of there. And so obviously, I mean, the other stuff about Orochimaru not having his arms and stuff after that, I mean, cool, but I felt like ever since he killed the King, killed Okage, beat Michael Jordan, that's when they was hated. Everybody hate them. Like, so we hate this guy. When they was beating up Michael Jordan, he was hated. And that was like the turning point. I felt like before that, I mean, obviously I wasn't there. I don't know what the vibes was. But I feel like after they was really beating up on Michael Jordan, that's when people was really like, oh yeah, we done with them. We hate them. Hate them. And after Orochimaru killed the third Hokage, that's when obviously the Leaf already probably didn't like him. But when he did that, well, now we hate him. Like
Yeah.
we hate him. He got to go to jail. We got to kill him. So yeah, give me Orochimaru as Isaiah Thomas.
Progress is not about perfection and being perfect. It's about making growth no matter what. It's about pushing yourself to the limit and beyond those limits. Every challenge that comes your way, you're overcoming them. And it's about striving to become more and doing more. Every single step, every single day, every single dribble is a victory. You've won as long as you're making progress. Because progress is the only goal. So invest into that progress, invest into that dream. Get yourself a reminder that progress is the only goal. Okay. All right. So Orochimaru, he was a young one that had a legendary mentor. Remember, he was part of Sunny and he had the legendary mentor overlooking that big three.
Mm-hmm.
He made some very questionable decisions and he got exiled for his choices and his opinions. But in his mind, he was always right. Like he really saw no flaw in what he was doing, what he saw. Um, he felt like he was helping. Like he felt like he was helping the village by coming up with all these things. And he kind of was trying to mentor Sasuke some, but he also wanted to take over him too. Like he was trying to mentor him, but like, yeah, you're gonna be strong. I'm making you strong so I can take over your body. Like
Right.
that's really kind of double playing him. And then in the end, he ended up wanting to make things right and live by the rules that the village set by him. So he kind of tried to redo his life and everything. It's like turn over new leaf type of thing. And for me, I got Kyrie Irving as Orochimaru.
Okay.
Kyrie was a young one. Bro, when he came in the league, we was like, break. He played 11 games at Duke. He number one pick. And he had a legendary mentor, whether you want to go Coach K or you want to go LeBron. Both of them are legendary mentors. So it don't even matter which one you want to pick from.
Mm-hmm.
So legendary mentor. He had a couple decisions he made where we look at it as questionable, but he lived and died by his choices. And whether you agree with his COVID stance or not, whether you agree with other decisions he made with him wanting to leave LeBron or not, there's a lot of decisions we can point at and say right or wrong, whatever. He made his decisions, he stood by it, but he stood by decisions by being outcasted too. He being exiled. So hey, you want to get the vaccine? Look, brother, you either take the vaccine and you hoop, you don't take it and you don't play. Cool. I'm not playing. He still made decisions. He felt like he was right. I'm not here to say he's right or wrong. I'm just saying what happened. And so people feel like, man, why are you leaving the Cavs, man? Why would you want to leave LeBron? You got it made here. Look, buddy, I can do my own thing. I love LeBron, but I got more I can do. I feel like I'm kind of handicapped and held back here. And it's like, bro, that's a decision you make. All right, cool. People look at him the same. Look at him like he's trying to be that Kobe too much, trying to do too much, right? He's trying to do all this stuff. Looked at him a little bit differently then. And then he went to the Celtics. He kind of wanted to mentor them, but he was still trying to prove he's Kyrie Irving too. But Sasuke was getting too strong. Tatum and Brown and Terry Rozier and them boys kind of coming doing their own thing too. And he was like, oh, y'all think y'all big dogs now too. No, I'm still top dog here. So that's what it kind of butted heads. And it was like, I don't know, man. Like, Kyle, we got to get you out of here, buddy. We're on with the young dogs here. Sasuke said, I don't get you up out of here, bro. It's my time. So that's what a synonymous comes with that. And at the end, you see him now playing in Dallas, and he's like, all right, bro, I ain't got it, man. Like, it's local team. I'm just here to get buckets, help us win. I'll play defense if I need to. I'll be more of a point guard if you need me to, but I'm not here trying to take over. I'm not here trying to do all that stuff. I'm just chilling. I'm Kai. Like, we good. All even, all is one. Like, I'm chilling. I just want to have my shoe brand, help my dad, help my sister, and show love to my mom and what she did and everything. Like, that's it, bro. He's experienced now. He's wiser now. He looks back on what he did to say, hey, I was a young knucklehead. I thought I knew stuff, but I didn't know anything. I just want to hoop now, win a championship. I mean, Luka do his thing, be a mentor to him now, and that's how he's on. So, for me, Orochimaru parallels to being Kyrie Irving.
I can see that, dog. And then, like you said, got Luca. I mean, not Luca, Kyrie in that era. It's like, all right, yeah, it's y'all time. It's y'all. It's like I'm just here, and that's how Orochimaru is now. At the end of Naruto and going into Boruto, it's like I'm just out here. You know what I mean? You need me, I'm here. Whatever. Y'all can call on me. He helped in the war, all that good stuff. So yeah, I understand that, man. I get it. I like it. I kind of feel my Isaiah Thomas pick a little bit better, but I definitely understand where you went, like, and your thinking with it. So Kyrie Irving, I don't like to think of Kyrie Irving as evil though. He's good now though.
No, I wasn't saying evil, but it was like his name was kind of like a little time like Orochimaru was cool for the longest. A little weird, like a little off, but we looked at him differently after the decisions he made. He was outcasted for it. So I'm not saying Kyrie's a bad guy. I try to be careful how I chose my words here
Yeah,
because I don't want to paint Kyrie as a bad guy. I'm just saying like the image of what he was and everything. I love Kyrie.
of
That's my
course.
dude. So I'm not trying to paint him as a bad guy. Just making a parallel between this, and it's kind of tough to do with him being the bad guy in the whole story. But I feel like it's a strong comparison. And here's why I want to throw Kyrie as Itachi at first.
Mm.
I was like, oh, because going back to how I described Itachi, publicly hated, but the real ones know he's solid. Like people hate on Kyrie, but like the boy is a hooper. I don't care what you guys say about that man. That's a cold brother right there. He's an all-time great. People know when it comes to his skill set, top 3. It's him, Kareem, not him. Oh, excuse me. Him, Hakeem, and Kobe. Like top 3, we're talking about skill sets, what they can do on the floor. But you ain't got no MVP. You ain't been the number 1 on the team when you won. Like we don't look at you the same. So that's why I kind of want to throw him as Itachi. Like skill wise, he was good enough to be there, but I felt like he fit better for Orochimaru. So I took him off of Itachi and put him on Orochimaru for this one.
Yeah, I feel it better with Orochimaru. I like what you said about like the real ones know, and that definitely fits Kyrie. But I think the Orochimaru one was the way to go, and I like that he's also a good guy now. Like Orochimaru in the end is a good guy. Kyrie Irving now in Dallas is like he's just seen in a whole different light now. I feel like so.
Yeah,
I'm good with that.
all right. We rounding to the end, man. We're getting there. So let's go to Rock Lee, man.
All right, funny that we went to Rock Lee next. For Rock Lee, I got